Hello, welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. This is going to be a new thing for us, for me, I should say. This time, we're actually going to try something brand new. We're doing another vampire campaign. At the time of recording this, I actually don't know what I'm going to be doing. You all will know what I'm doing. We're going to try something new this time. Specifically, editing. Yes, editing. I figured that that'll make it so that we don't have to spend a lot of time sitting around. I really don't want to do a series again where I'm doing like 40 episodes. I really don't want to do like the 40 episode series because as far as I can tell, nobody really likes sitting through 40, 20-minute episodes. So hopefully, this time, we're going to, well, play through the game, but you guys are just going to see the important bits, I suppose. I'm going to try and cut it as best I can, and in the future, we'll hopefully do a little more editing. Let's hope it goes well, honestly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be a Malkavian this time. But we're going to start at the very bottom. We're going to start at Generation 12, so we're a neonate. We're going to start out in the Court of Love, specifically, Thwars? I don't really know. I don't really know what this is, how to pronounce this. I know French you don't pronounce things, so Thowers? Throws? Hours? I don't know. In any case, we're going to be doing a completely insane individual. He's a lunatic, and he's possessed by something. He's got some basic level 1 disciplines, and we're going to start as a count. The good news is, the only real benefit that we're going to get is we are Midas Touch. Now, I am going to improve some of these stats, but other than that, I think we're good from here. Okay, so we improved his stats a little bit. So I buffed his stats to 20 for these and 15 for the other two. He's also 75. I figure that he's an old man. He's been embraced by a vampire, probably a Malkavian, who figured, why the fuck not? I didn't know what to name him, so I named him Jim Vampire. So I guess this will be the story of Jim Vampire of, whores? Hours? Whatever this is. Okay, so here we are. In our impossible to name territory. I'm almost tempted to rename it. That seems like a very Malkavian thing to do. But no, we're not going to do that. Instead, we are the Count. We have no heirs, no relatives. We only have 11 people in our court. And of course, our noble liege is a Toreador, as is the leader of what is most of France. So the Courts of Love. Oh god, we're on the Lowlands. This is going to be painful, isn't it? Okay, so we don't know what we're going to do yet. I figure we need a focus. Since we're going to be building things, I feel like we need a business. Maybe business would be a good way to start out. Prove our stewardship, maybe. I think it'd probably be a good idea. Let's do that. Well, it's not married, so I feel like we need to do that, except we can only marry 2 people, one of which is a hunchback wraith, and the other one's a criminal, so maybe we shouldn't get married. I think marriage is overrated. But I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to build a war chest as our ambition. Let's get some money going. It's going to be harder to save up money right now because I really want to build things, but it'll work out. We'll see what happens. Okay, so good news and bad news. Good news. We do have a couple of good commanders. So we have a 19 and a 13. Both are pretty good. The bad news. All of my counselors pretty much hate me or are ambivalent towards me. So that's going to be a problem. Yeah. So we're kind of in a bad situation. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Okay, so we decided first and foremost for our blood, we're going to feed on the poor. Because I figured that's a good Malkavian thing to do. So we're basically just going to be drinking the blood of the, the poor people. So we do have a ghoul now. We're going to get a ghoul from this. And we're going to lose masquerade exposure, which is good. Because the last thing we want is to be exposed. So let's go with this. Now the bad news about that is, unfortunately that makes us uncouth. So that's another sort of trait down, but we'll figure it out. I don't know how we're going to get to the point where we make money. I think that's the major one. Oh god. Oh god, everything's changing. Oh god. Okay, so apparently one of our court members is secretly La Sombra. A bishop, actually. Apparently that's their true faith. Alright, well, I think that's worrying. I mean, it's probably nothing, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't, like, bite us in the butt. Oh, what's this? Black Roses. As mortal France is reeling under the eternal chaos of the Albigensian Crusade, vampiric France fare no better. Alexander, a fourth-generation Ventru, is Prince of Paris and France until less than 2 years ago. Ousted by a palace coup led by a Toreador and his own child. Toreador is assumed control of the country. Clansmates and our queens. On the other hand, Joffrey is taking Paris itself. Right of blood. It sounds like a lot of problems. Sounds like a whole big of problems. France would fare better under my rule. I'm not sure that's true, but we'll figure it out. Maybe Jim the Vampire will figure it all out. Okay, so apparently we found the Book of Nod in our chamber bed. I don't know if that's any good, but we're not going to be reading that, because I don't really want to read the Book of Nod. That sounds really dangerous, so we're not going to do that. So we've only been here a month, and I've already spent all of my money. Doesn't really bode well for the future. Maybe I have to start raiding people. I don't know if I have any armies, though. I don't really know if I have any armies to raid people, so I guess we're just going to have to figure it out. Yeah, we only have, like, 45 troops. 48 troops, yeah. So we only have, like, 48 guys to go and raid people. I don't know if that's a raid. Yep, all 48 guys, and it's a spitting image of me, complete with receding hairline. Oh, yeah, this probably isn't going to go well. Oh, goddamn, we're so weak that we can't actually rage, or can't actually siege it down because we don't have enough troops. Oh, goddamn, that's a problem. Fuck that. Let's go home. Okay, it's been long enough. I think we're gonna join a society if we can. I don't know if we can join most of these societies. They do give us powerful artifacts if we get to the end. Lots of different paths. Not all of them have things, unfortunately. I guess we'll figure it out. We'll just, like, go down the list of the ones we can join. So, yeah, let's go do this. Good news, everybody. Our liege decides to give us the title of sheriff, which, honestly, I can't disagree with. I think that's a good investment on our part, except... Oh, damn, we lost the... We apparently have been having unchaste thoughts, so now we're no longer chaste. I don't know what that means for, like, a 75-year-old vampire, but, oh god, I'm worried. Well, but you got even worse, because after no longer being chaste, now we're depressed. Apparently food tastes bland, and apparently being with friends doesn't bring joy anymore. I understand, but I hate my life. Maybe because we're dead. Maybe that's, we're vampire. I think maybe the reason we're depressed is because we're no longer alive. Well, here's another reminder that we're crazy. We're sitting on the floor in bedchamber wearing my shoes with a hat, and a man-sized gopher enters the room. Just as the maid, when you shout an alarm, the rook squeaks and skitters away in panic. Chases down the hall, we'll find only a terrified maid cowering on the floor. Apparently there's a were-gopher in my castle. We'll have to figure out where that is. Okay, we got a significantly larger army now with 239, so now we can actually do some raiding. And hopefully not cause an international incident. Or maybe we will. I don't know if there's actually going to get any money from raiding all these places, but we're certainly going to try. Oh, this looks bad. So raiding did have money, but it looks like the, what do you call the Britons? I guess I could just call them Britons from Brittany. But they're not Britons, because they're Britons, I guess, not Britons, but whatever. Apparently they sent their entire army and completely destroyed mine, so I guess we can't raid them yet. I guess we're going to have to find some new place to raid. Hopefully somewhere smaller and less angry. Okay, raiding round 2. Hopefully this time they're not going to beat us. No promises on that, but hopefully they don't manage to get their army together before we oh, no they did. Fuck. Damn it, I didn't even get any tax. I didn't get any raid money from that either. Damn it. One day we will finish raiding and actually get money from them. But it's not this day. Oh, this is fun. Apparently we're turning into a werewolf despite being a vampire. I'm sure that's normal. Just normal Malkavian things. Okay, so apparently my raiding inspired my liege, because now we're at war with Brittany, and they're trying to vassalize them. I think we're gonna win, but I really hate the idea that we just inspired this. But then again, I think our liege is a warmonger, because they keep declaring war on people. They keep declaring war every, like, 5 minutes. Okay, I might be depressed, but we did lose the cynical trait, so... good? Okay, good news. War over. So now Brittany can no longer be raided, but now it's part of our overlord's dominion. So I don't know. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I guess it means we're not going to be able to raid Brittany anymore. So I guess it's a bad thing. Oh well. Okay, so now it's time to actually like decide to basically set up our mortal influence. The only one that's good is this one. It gives us 10% natural tax mod, but it's going to put us in the negative quite a bit. Yeah. That's honestly the best option, though, because this one's free, but it kills our tax modifier by 10%. And this one gives us 10% more, but this put us in the negative, so deficits are good, I suppose? Alright, our rating of Brittany didn't work out too well, but let's change that, because now we're going to raid Lower France. I mean, it's better than what our current liege is doing, which is declaring war on all of Germany. So, let's hope this works out and gives us some money. So it turns out I'm stupid, and I totally forgot the fact that you don't make money if you raid places that are not next to you. So I just spent a whole bunch of time burning down part of France for no personal benefit. Which I guess is a total Malkavian thing to do, so just normal day in Jim the Malkavian's life. Oh hey, luxurious scepter. I'm, honestly, pretty awesome. Oh no. Apparently the priceless artifact I was supposed to get was immediately found out to be a piece of wood painted in gold. And apparently I was revealed when I was explaining the scepter to a foreign dignitary. And that means our queen just fucking ruined us. Well, we'll get her back eventually, but that's going to be a while because she's like a 5th generation Toreador with like massive blood potency. So yeah, we're not going to get around to that because we're a 12th generation Malkavian with basically no stats. And she's pretty awesome. She's also 365 years old, so yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay, new plan. Maybe if we raid with ships nearby, we'll actually make some money. Hopefully. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to hope. We're going to hope. Hope against hopes. Apparently we're no longer deceitful, though. And apparently we just made 60 gold, so yeah, that totally worked. We're going to keep doing that. Also, apparently we're a major party animal, because party needs some action, so let's get undressed, and, you know, bring an animal in here, and yeah, and then a spear, and then set fire to the table, and roast the food, and oh, who knows where my pants are? Oh yeah, I took them off, and oh, you know, I just sound the spear, how amusing. Oh, yeah, why is everybody laughing? This is great. Oh yeah, so apparently drunk vampire Malkavian Jim is the toast of the town. But hey, at least we're not depressed anymore. We're still stressed for some reason, but we're not depressed, so improvement? Okay, with the money we raided, we actually fulfilled that ambition to build a war chest, so now that we've done that, you know what, let's get a treasury. I think that's our next big thing. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Get ourselves some quality items. Okay, so apparently the queen of our country hates us. I'm not sure why she hates us so much, but rival foreigner, traction, elder to neonate, man, she just fucking hates us. I don't know why. I'm not sure entirely certain why, but I guess that's just something we have to deal with now. So remember that war where our queen decided to declare war on like all of Germany? Yeah, that's going very poorly now. I wish I could say I expected this, but yeah, I totally expected this. Okay, so apparently it's time to get married to a Toreador, but you know, they are 6th generation. So way higher than us. Also, they're sort of great blood. They have a great bloodline. Yeah, that one. Words are hard. And also more gold for marrying them, so that's good. Oh, god damn it. So apparently the queen is now besmirching my name for some reason. I have no idea why she's spreading rumors about me when there's a war going on that she's losing, but apparently her only focus is me. Don't know why. Okay, it's been a few years. Time to go and raid the this lower province in France. I found out that these provinces right here are apparently our Queen's suzerain, so I can't actually raid them, and these guys are too strong, so the only people I can raid at the moment are these three provinces because they're connected by a river. So, well, it'll have to do. So apparently in my raids we got like a bunch of prisoners, and some of them are pretty high level, at least in terms of generation. So the question is, do I Diablerize them? Like, is that something I do? Is that just I just decide to eat them? I mean, this guy's a wraith. I don't know if I can put him to death. He's kind of already dead. On the other hand, they are worth money. I do need money. Gotta build some more castles. Money, I guess. Well, let's go with money. Okay, so apparently they noticed that I was raiding them because all of a sudden this army of 1,500 came out. And it's from England, so I'm not sure why there's a 1,500 strong army from England, but apparently it wants me dead, so hopefully we can retreat. Nope. Guess we can't retreat out of this one. Guess we're fucked. On the plus side, our city got finished building, so now we can actually put all these things in and get a ton of tax income. So, benefit, I suppose? I guess it worked out after all. Okay, it's been like 2 years, so hopefully that army's gone now. That 1,500 strong army is from England is now gone, so we can go back to raiding. The good news is, with this new city, we've bumped up our tax revenue to 13. So, well, it was 13 without the army, but the army's going raiding, so we'll make more money. I guess that's all that really matters right now. We just need more money so we can, yeah, more money so we can build more stuff, so we can get more money so we can build more stuff. I guess that's the whole thing. And meanwhile, our queen is declaring wars left, right, and center, so good? Normal? I don't know. She seems crazier than the Malkavian is. Oh hey, Gehenna prophecy. I don't... Time will come when ancient hunger will awaken. Let's see... Only for a year, though. Reject it. So, apparently, the person who owns this land turns out to be this dude who's in England, except he just lost a war to the queen of my country, which means that he now owes her tribute, which means that I can't raid this territory for money anymore. Oh, good. I guess we can raid this guy? I mean, he's got a lot more troops than I do. Guess we'll figure it out. I guess we'll figure out if this works or not, or if we're going to be going around the world trying to find new people to raid. Guess we'll figure it out. Okay, this went horribly wrong. This went horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, new plan. Raid Germany. Hope it doesn't blow up in our face, but we're gonna hopefully raid Germany and not get bopped by like a 3,000 stack or a 5,000 stack in his case. I'm hoping he's too busy to do that. Nope, I was totally wrong. I was totally wrong. Apparently, he decided to hit me with a 1,300. That was a bad plan. That was a really bad plan. Can we get out of this battle without dying? Mostly? Well, that didn't work. Okay, last plan didn't go very well, so this time we're going to actually, like, invade Ireland. So we're just gonna hope that Ireland, doesn't immediately crush us, because they don't seem to have many troops. So if we land an army that's larger than the amount of troops they supposedly have, I hope this will go well. I hope. Please. So it turns out that Ireland was not a good choice, because apparently our armies are just absolute crap. I don't know why, but our armies are just absolutely terrible. And so, once again, we got defeated. Alright, boys, back on the boat. Have to go all the way back home. Bring the money we got, and, hope for the best. I guess that was technically a profit? I guess? Oh well. Okay, new plan. We're gonna attack Galicia this time, and hopefully not get, like, owned. Oh, come on! They only have 67 troops! You had, like, almost 10 times the amount... Okay, you had 5 times the amount of troops. And you still lost. God damn, my army's terrible. Okay, some good news though. Apparently we're going to make a hedge maze, which means we're going to spend lots and lots of money on this. Okay, new plan. Now we're going to raid Africa, and hopefully this one will go well. Because this guy only seems to have an army of 90 people. So let's just hope that our army of almost 800 guys doesn't immediately get murdered. We won! We actually won a fight. It only took us like 4 invasions before we actually won a fight at like almost 10 to 1. Okay, successful raid. It only took like forever. It only took like four different expositions before we got a single good raid. That's the good news. The bad news is that we were building a tower and somehow it worked out. Somehow, because I used like all the cheapest options, and yet somehow the this is worked out. I guess we're a builder now. Yeah, you know, let's be a builder. We keep spending all this money on projects, and I really just want to build another city. Like, I just want to make more money. So, like, I need 600 gold to make more money, as I am. So, I guess we need to go raiding again. So, somehow, someway, and I don't know how, my lord is fighting for... Is he fighting for our county? Hold up. No, he's fighting for Brittany. But Brittany is being occupied by an army from India. I don't know how, but apparently this guy in India is declaring a war for a territory all the way over here. Why does he have a de jure holding over this? How do you own this territory all the way over there? I've never seen that. Like, I legit have never seen that happen in this game, where, like, somebody from that far away. Like, how on earth did this happen? I don't even know. Okay, so apparently we mastered the road, so now we actually have a new artifact. So, let's see it. Alright, so the Gospel's quality 4. It doesn't look like it actually needs anything. So I just need to be an adult. Okay. So it gives us +5 learning, +2 monthly loyalty. We also have the +2 axe. I forgot I got that. And temple build cost modifier, which we're never going to use, but hey, that's one path done. Oh hey, an actual, like, successful raid that had, you know, max amount of gold, so there's another easy 529 gold in prestige. Okay, you know what? I think it's time for Count Jim to become Duke Jim. I think it's finally time to start, rising up against our liege. Yeah, he's more powerful than us, but he doesn't have very good... Actually, he's not. Actually, he's not more powerful than us. Despite being a 6th generation, he hasn't invested at all in, like, any of his disciplines. So we might actually be able to, get our friend to join our faction. So this guy right here is our friend. He owns half of the land. This guy only has 4 provinces, one of which is owned by us, and we already have a military that's stronger than he is. Not that. Where is it? Factions. There we go. Oh wow, so yeah, we actually have a huge advantage over our liege. So hopefully, demand institution. I don't think it's going to do it, but we're gonna hope he does. Well, that didn't work. War it is, I suppose. Okay, but because I'm an absolute madman, for some reason I decided it would be a great idea to duel the enemy commander myself. Supposedly, I'm actually a better duelist than him because he has a -35 for combat skill, and I have a -13. So, somehow that means I'm better than he is. Guess I'll duel him? This can't go horribly wrong, can it? Opponent looks nervous. Sitting on the ground, groaning in pain. Yeah, blood is so red, that's fine. And yeah, despite the fact that we won the duel, we actually lost the battle. Of course we did, because our army is always terrible despite outnumbering them 2-1. Okay, round 2. Let's see if we can actually win. We have a less of an advantage this time, but should be able to win, I think. Actually, I should probably move my guy to a different position so that he's actually in charge of, like, the bulk of my forces. Makes sense. Oh, hey, another duel, because of course there is. He's got -14, I have a -10. Let's duel him. Apparently I won the duel. Did Jim just injure him? Apparently he's dead. Well, he wasn't a vampire anyway, so I guess that makes sense. Oh hey, we actually won a battle. That's rare. You know, I really should stop sending my guy into battle, because every time I do, he wants to duel. And apparently this is my 3rd victory? And like the 3rd guy or 2nd or 3rd guy I've killed in a duel, so... I guess dueling mortals will do that too. Oh god, another duel. I haven't even got through the 3rd duel, now it's time for the 4th duel. Alright. Okay. Oh, never mind, I got severely injured. I guess I should have expected that. Somehow we still won the battle even though I was severely injured. I should probably stop leading troops at this point and I should probably send somebody else to go do it. Someone who's not me. Oh, thank God. Alright, it only took like 10 years, it feels like, but we finally took the county. Or I should say the dukedom. So we usurped him. At least you're at risk. 10, 10... choose the general. Well, we can only choose one general, so we'll just send him in to go attack, I guess. Wait. I don't have a shadow anymore. King of pointers. You're not king anymore, dude. I'm king. Wait, king? That's weird. Alright. I want to use you, but I feel like putting a shadow of a guy who hates me is a bad idea. Alright, well, anyway, the war's over. Thank God for small favors. He has a concussion. Alright, well. Oh, you ran out of money, too. Oh, he has a lot of duel experience. He has a lot of duel experience. I actually have more duel experience than he does. I think I have less battle experience, though. Oh, well. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, so now that we're a duke, and now that we've got ourselves a monthly balance of 28, which is only going to increase as we continue building stuff in our second. I guess it's our 3rd city. We should probably change what we're. We have 3 kills. That's nice. We should probably change our ambition or our focus. Let's do a war focus. Let's increase our personal combat skill and maybe get into shape and. Maybe become a warrior. I think that's probably going to be fun. But more than that, I want to raid places. Oh god, that's unpleasant. But if we're going to expand our territory, we're definitely going to need to go to war more often. And I really don't want to have to keep ending up... Because we're kind of we're in a real vulnerable situation. So the last thing I want is to end up in a situation where they revolt. And if I'm going to get more territory, I'm going to have to fight stronger people. So... It only makes sense to increase the amount of troops we have. Having returned from the battlefield, I still don't feel at home. My body is here. My mind is still in Pointers. Or Poitiers. Sometimes I wonder if I died there, and this is all a nightmare. Well, I was dead before that. Jim was dead long before he went to the battlefield. Sounds like I cannot breathe. Well, that's normal, because you're not alive. But apparently some guy named Milo died of slow fever, though, so I'm not sure why... I don't think he was even related to us. I don't know why he's the face that shows up there. Lose fertility. I don't think that's really a bad thing, in terms of fertility. I mean, we're a vampire. We're already not fertile. So I guess we'll get all the benefits. Okay, I just realized this episode at this point is going to be like a half-hour long, so I'm actually going to cut this here. And so I guess this is going to be a multi-part thing, but it's going by much quicker than normally would. I feel like we've covered enough time that, in an hour 113, I feel like in a normal episode that I would have done, this would have been like, I don't know, like 5, 10 episodes, so if I can cut that down, that's probably for the best. So yeah, this has been an experiment with trying to edit things and trying to cut to just the important bits. So if you like this, if you've enjoyed watching this so far, tell me about it. And if you don't, tell me about that too. Because I might do more of this if people like it. So yeah, see y'all later.